Hello and welcome to Supremacy. Today I will be talking about step number 11 of the packaging design process, waste process. The waste of packaging influences the consumer perception of the quality towards the brand identity. This places increased pressure on the manufacturer to reduce the impacts of their packaging on the environment. Recycling in the past was driven by the fact that recycling people were scarce. Now it shows ownership by citizens following a social pattern and what is expected of people to care for the environment. This group is called the green consumer citizen. Being a citizen means that this person belongs to a community. The citizen consumer becomes a member by how they display buying or not buying actions, the brands they follow, the brand communities they form, or the organization that speaks for them and how they support them. The consumer who is a green consumer citizen can be classified as a subgroup of consumers who are active in society, shown by their habits in consumption of products and being aware of the life cycle of a product from production to recycling of the waste. This action is an expression of green citizenship and they do not function on their own. Governments do not become green on their own. They need to be forced by green citizens to follow environmental processes. On the flip side, the government needs to assist and encourage citizens to form green habits and actions that are basis of citizens showing and contributing to sustainability. The decision to consume or recycle is based not only on the person's values, but also the knowledge and the facts, the disposal structures, ease of obtaining and new services or products and timelines. A packaging historian argues that the packaging cannot only be powerful to communicate which needs the product will satisfy, but the packaging can also show the waste once the product has been used. The packaging is left as waste.
The Waste Management Plan. Packaging SA was requested by the Environmental Affairs to draw up an industry waste management plan. They focused on packaging and paper industry. The draft plan was revised in 2014 and again in 2017. This remains the main plan to guide the industry doing their part in taking care of the environment by redesigning their packaging according to the design for recycling manual. Each of the packaging design materials chosen was based on the information found in the design for recycling manual. The Packaging SA Extended Producer Responsibility Plan was developed to respond to the request from the National Department of Environmental Affairs. This plan goes beyond the requirements for an industry waste management plan with the aim of answering the question, how can an EPR plan respond to the needs of South Africa and stimulate an economy that can foster meaningful work opportunities, encourage partnerships, and provide a platform for transportation? The Minister of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries announced the decision to develop and move from a government-managed plan to an industry-managed plan. This process has been expanded over more than 3 years. This plan is still in progress and no final plan has been submitted. The producer responsibility organizations have managed to increase their year-on-year recycle figures over the last decade to become the world recycle leaders. As a result to this unpublished future industry managed plan, all packaging designers use the waste disposal process from the Extended Producer Responsibility Plan. The infographic explains how and where to dispose and recycle each piece of packaging material. Where to recycle? Step number 1. Use the My Waste tool. Step number 2. Find a drop-off center near you. Step number 3. Support a local community center, church or school. Step number 4. Keep recyclables aside for informal collectors. Step number 5. Contract the services of a small recycling business.
Coffee. Thanks for watching and see you next time.